Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the Random Grid Replica Championship on Project Cars 2. This is race 2 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the modern stock cars. So we're here for race 2, let's go. As we go with Cyrex on pole from Andrea and Bidzster as we go towards the line. Ready for his start. There's Callum in the middle with Neil Farmack, Stacker and Co. Get ready for the start. You'll hear the revs rise in a moment. There we go, we're racing for race 2 and it's a good start by everyone, no sort of contact yet as we go towards the first corner. Almost 3 wide into the first corner. I think it's going to be Cyrex that takes the advantage in the mid-pack. Everyone's nice and cleanly through there. As we go round turn 2, oh, there's a car in the wall, Crowley's off and Callum's lost the back end. Callum's gone off, there he goes into the wall. Callum goes off. And then we look round in the other camera, we can't see anything. Oh, Stevie's lost it, bang! Oh, he's off, and the 2 other cars go off on the inside. Look at Brad as he's flying, and he's... How did he hold on to that? And Keith's gone round, he's in the wall as well, there he goes. So it's all happened there. So we'll get a replay on that after the first lap's completed, or when it settles down. But Cyrex in the lead then from Andrea, Bidzster, TY, Neil, and then Stacker's further back here as well. So apologies for the cameras going funny there, guys, but it's what happens as Brad is eating more wall there. So we'll get a replay on that first lap action now. Turn 2 incident then on board with Bradders. So we're going round this corner. We see we go towards the inside and we go to the outside again as we lose a bit of control. Then watch Stevie here. Stacker comes across and then Stevie can't react in time, and then Stevie ends up getting spun and Bradders gets hit from behind, and just I don't know how the hell he kept that. But then more incidents happen behind. And now here's Growler's perspective on that. So watch here, we'll see the contact with Stevie. Contact, and there's contact with Bradders. And then, oh, then we hit Bradders and he goes flying. Keith and Blakeney go off on the left, and then everyone else concertinas up. And now here's an outside cam. So you see the accident happening on the right, and then Blakeney panics and then ends up going to the left, and then ends up hitting Keith off. So trying to take avoiding action, and Keith was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, so unlucky for Keith there. Let's have a look from an onboard camera now. So from the helmet camera bars with our blade watch, you'll see the incident happen ahead. Bang, 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 it all happens, and Blakeney and Keith go off, and then whoa, we just go through the middle. We have to brake, and then a bit of contact with the wall, but we just about thread the needle and get through. As we come back from that then, RZR and Stevie, after being involved in that incident, go and continue. So all good through there as we look up towards the leaders end. Cyrex in the lead, Andrea second, Bidzster third. Bidzster needs the podium finish in this race to win the championship. So even if he doesn't get it this time, it'll be a lot easier next time at Watkins Glen if he does so. So off to see if he can clinch it here. But it looks good at the minute, but again, we're only 2 laps into this 18-lap race, so anything can happen. Meanwhile, further out we've got Growley, Bear and Bradders close together with Blakeney as well. They'll go around turn 3, and Growley goes towards the wall. Bradders goes up the inside of him. Growley's still trying to fight it out round the outside. Oh, he's really trying to fight around the outside. Bradders gets a slide on. Growley switches sides there, but then pulls back in for the draft. A little bit more toe, and then pulls alongside. Meanwhile, RZR and Stevie having a good little battle in the background as well. Towards the first corner goes Growley and Bradders. Growley gives way to Bradders because you can't really go side by side through that first corner. It's very hard indeed to do, especially in these cars with all the squirming and that. So here's RZR and Stevie. So RZR in front of Stevie. Stevie pressing on, trying to catch him. Meanwhile, Callum at the back after that spin on the first lap, and there's Keith after getting involved in that second corner melee. As Andrea now under pressure from Bidzster. Bidzster sliding his stop. Oh, well, when the camera gets to him because he's just decided to not do it. I think Bidzster had a big moment out of that corner there because he's gone right off the back of Andrea. He's had a big moment there as TY tries to close up. And there's RZR and Stevie there still at it. And they're slightly catching Growley Bear as well, why is he moving over to one side? He must have had a penalty at that other corner. So he decided to let him go, and Stevie tries to go up the inside of RZR. No way through there. RZR and Stevie, 2 of the most ruthless drivers in LPB racing. And they're going at it hammer and tongs with each other, so this could end well. As we go out of turn 2 and onto the back straight, nice and neatly there. Down in the draft. RZR and Stevie closed up to the inside of RZR, goes up the inside. Oh, there's a purple car slowing down. That's Callum moving out of the way of the traffic because he's gone right backwards there, Callum, so unlucky for him. As Stevie and RZR go side by side with Stevie taking the advantage so far as Bradders has made a mistake further ahead. Oh, come on, cameras. Stop being silly. Oh, what the hell's wrong with these cameras? There we go. So Brad has been passed by Stevie, so Brad has had a big moment there. And now he's got Growly and Arzadar bearing down on him as we look down towards the first corner. There we go. Boom. Straight through under that camera. And then, oh, Growly Bear goes very wide. Arzadar goes through nicely there. Oh, Growly's eating wall. So all very close there as well. Meanwhile, Cyrex in the lead by a country mile when the camera gets to it. There we go. Apologies for the cameras on Project Cars, guys. It's not me. All I'm doing is switching between people, and the cameras just can't keep up with it. So, unfortunately, that's a game problem. The fact that the cameras can't track the cars properly. But hey ho, as Neil Farmack then he's back down in. Actually, he's in 4th place, Neil. So we're looking at Neil there. There he goes, Andrea and TY. Neil in 4th place there, so TY trying to catch up to Andrea here. Andrea doing very well in this race. Spapper's in 5th. Bidzster's gone down to 6th. Bidzster's gone backwards, so Bidzster's made a mistake somewhere, so we'll get a replay on that. Okay, here's the replay what happened to Bidzster then on lap 4, so going round here, round turn 4. See, he was sliding, just too fast into the corner, we lose the back end, opposite lock. We just about save it, and then we bang into the wall, then we just avoid the pit entrance and we get going. As we come back from that then, here's Blake and Stevie, so Stevie's catching up to his old pal Blakeney. Again, these two get on track and it's usually quite a good battle as well, as Stevie comes down the straight and trying to draft Blakeney, trying to close up to him with every wheel turn. Down towards turn 3, in the draft. Into turn 3 we go. Blakeney goes a little bit wider and Stevie sticks to the inside a bit more. Blakeney almost eats the wall on the outside, so Blakeney really needs to get the car turned into the corners a bit better, as he does it like he does there. So that time was perfect for him. So, but Stevie's still closing and closing. Meanwhile, TY still trying to catch up to Andrea, and Neil's trying to join this fray as well. So Neil really trying to join this in with this as well. Look at Arzadar and Growly further back there, side by side, almost into turn 1. And Arzadar goes very wide. Growly goes up the inside, but can't quite make it stick, has to back off. Arzadar goes back up to the top of the oval and to get a good run into this corner. Up to the inside and then nicely run out of that corner. Meanwhile, Blakeney and Stevie still 7/10 apart, very close there as well. And then we go back to TY and Neil after the camera sorts itself out for 1 minute. There we go. So Andrea with TY behind him, and then TY pulling Neil along as well. So Neil's not out of this yet anyway. Very close race this so far. As they go around the first corner, Andrea a bit more sideways than the others. TY trying to keep the car in one. Oh, he's going very wide there though. TY goes very wide as he goes onto the straight. Whoa, close stuff. And he's got Neil closing up on him now. Spapper's trying to join in the fray as well, so could end up in a 3 or 4 car battle this in a few laps. Lap 8 out of 18 in this race. Into turn 3. TY goes in very well. Neil Farmack sliding that car in. Oh, he's almost overdone it. Slides the car in, and then I don't want to change camera yet because otherwise it'll go funny on us. I'll try it now. Nope, still going to go funny on his. Apologies. I think Neil's been passed by Spapper as well. Neil's gone off, I think. He's gone off somewhere. We can't see him. Let's go to an onboard. Yep, he's gone off. So something happened to Neil there. We'll get a replay because the camera's been crap. Okay, here's the replay what happened to Neil on lap 8. So as we go around this corner, look, he gets very, very sideways. Just about holds on to it. Then as we go into this next corner, he goes sideways again. And then bang, hits us, and then we go off. You can see in the mirror, Neil goes off backwards and slides the car and just holds it. Let's have another look at that from on board with Bidzster. So we see here, Neil makes a mistake and loses control of the car. Spapper's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Then we go past Neil. Look at the slide he's holding. Look at that. Brilliant hold. Spapper loses a bit of speed as well, and Bidzster gains 4. As we come back from that there, Neil rejoins and he's just passed there by Stacker on his right, still trying to get back up to speed after that moment there. As Bidzster now up to 4th place because of Neil's demise. He's got to catch TY now in order to try and get another place in this race. Or should I say, he's got to try and get hold of TY to actually win the championship here. So if he doesn't get 3rd place here, then it's going to go to the next race. But you've got to be thinking it's definitely Bidzster's to lose now, because he's still got 2 races left after this in this round, and then we've got another 4 races left at the last round. So It's only a matter of time for Bidzster, I think. Stevie's got to have Bidzster finish like almost last in every single race to try and catch up to him, but don't think that's going to happen. As we go round turn 1 there, and we look back to Blakeney and Neil, they're quite close together. As there we go, Neil lets Blakeney go, so Neil must have made another mistake there, and now he's got Stevie all over the back of him, trying to go round the outside of him. Stevie trying to brave it around the outside, eating the wall almost. And then Neil does, there he hits the wall. Stevie takes advantage up the inside, Neil Farmack gives him space. And Stevie goes up the inside and takes 8th position. So Neil Farmack just shows you goes from 4th right down to 9th place in the matter of a few laps. Just shows you how much it can change in NASCAR. As Azadar Blade here being caught by Keith. So Keith on the move now after having that incident on the first lap. As we look at Neil Farmack, then he's still trying to catch up to these lot here as Bidzster trying to catch up to TY. Bidzster is catching TY here. So Bidzster could be on for his 3rd place that he needs for the championship here. Round turn 1. Nicely through there. Oh, TY a bit squirmy there. TY really trying hard here. But Bidzster is ever closing and he's bringing... And he was bringing Spapper along with him, but Spapper hits the wall as Callum moves out the way, so... appreciative of the blue flags there for Callum. Round turn 3. Bidzster sliding that car out, pushing as hard as he can here. Just getting into a rhythm as we go around this corner and onto the straight. TY almost into the wall there, but luckily just gets away with it. Meanwhile, Growley and Azadar Blade are very close to each other, 1/10 of a second. Azadar Blade right up Growley's gearbox. Oh, and I think he almost touched him there because he had a big squirm mid-corner. Keith catches up, and Keith, I think, lifted off the power a bit too much and he's lost control. Yes, he is. He's into the wall. There goes Keith. He's into the wall there, so unlucky for Keith. We've got to see if anyone else is going to come around the corner behind him, but Keith just about getting back up to speed there. Meanwhile, here's Cyrex. He's catching up to Keith now after that incident, so Cyrex on a mission here, absolutely dominating this. If he wins this, it'll be 2 races in a row that he's won on the oval, so definitely the oval master here. Andrea in 2nd place, we're around here somewhere. TY 3rd, as we can't see the cameras, just wait for him to come on to the straight. There we go. So TY now with Bidzster right behind him. Spapper's not far behind, well, he's not too far behind Bidzster, but Bidzster's a lot closer to TY. Into the first corner we go. TY goes out wide, Bidzster right behind him. Bidzster pressuring him all the way. One thing Bidzster's not afraid of is getting right close to another car. He doesn't mind. Good spatial awareness as Bidzster got. But TY also as well, he's got consistent driving, consistent speed, and he's fast. So this could be a good battle here as we go down the straight, down towards turn 3. In towards turn 3 we go, and around here, nice lines from both cars, both a bit wide there, but get away with it. Into turn 4. Again, both cars taking a nice neat line round there as well, and onto the straight. Still no change yet as Neil Farmack with Stevie right behind him, and both almost eating wall there. Round turn 3, into turn 4. Neil Farmack just ahead of Stevie there, but not had the best race in this one. Neil, he was 4th at the start, and then now he's hitting walls and losing speed. So Stevie should be able to catch up here with the loss of speed from Neil there. Up towards the first corner we go. And can't quite do it yet as we go around turn 1. Stevie has to back off a little bit just to straighten the car up. As we look back at Bidzster then, he's still trying to catch TY, 1 second in it. TY's pulled ahead a little bit. Bidzster's gone a bit further backwards as they are catching up to a back marker, I think that is. Let's have a look and see who it is. Let's just change to TY, see if we can see who that back marker is. It's not a back marker, it's Andrea. Andrea's slowing down, he must have made a mistake somewhere. Andrea, I thought it were a back marker with the back of the car being green. I didn't recognise it, but it's Andrea's car. So Andrea goes back into the hands of TY almost, and Bidzster, so Bidzster could be on for this 3rd place, but we'll have to see. But it's not there yet as TY runs a bit wide there, almost glances the wall. Bidzster trying to catch up in the draft. Meanwhile, Stacker's got a right queue behind him. Stacker, there's Growley Bear and Callum about to be lapped. Stacker's there, Blakeney with Neil behind him. Really close stuff here. Onto the straight, Callum moves nicely out of the way, so well done to Callum there. There's Blake, Neil and Stevie, all very close together there. Down the straight, this is all for position. But obviously the only one out of position there is Growly Bear, because he's about to get lapped at the head of this bunch. Just the car that's about to head into turn 4 now, that's Growly Bear. Then the blue one there is Stacker. Then we've got Blakeney just behind, followed by Neil and Stevie, who are almost nose to tail as well. As Neil Farmack tries to go to pass Blakeney. Here he goes, passes Blakeney for 8th place. Oh, sorry, for 7th place, should I say. Let's have a look back at the 3rd place battle. Bidzster still trying to get past TY. Where's Andrea? He's only just up the road there. So it's still Bidzster and TY for 3rd position. Can TY hold Bidzster off and make him wait another race? As we go around turn 3, TY almost hits the wall, and I think he's made a mistake. Yes, he's gone onto the infield. TY's off into the wall. He makes a mistake. Bidzster gets the 3rd place he needs for now, but it's not over yet. TY, meanwhile, we can't see him because he's round here somewhere, and TY has retired to the pit lane, and we can tell you what that was. It was actually lag on TY's part, so he's had to retire to the pit lane, unfortunately. So very unlucky there for TY, because he was having a really good, promising race, but lag unfortunately gets the better of him. As Blakeney and Stevie go side by side for 7th and 8th positions down the straight. There's TY's car in the pits on the right. As we go down towards turn 1, Blake and Stevie, these guys do not give up on each other, and Stevie just slices in front of Blakeney into the corner and just about holds on to 7th place but runs wide. Blakeney goes back up the inside, not phased. These two will battle all the way, and contact! Blakeney goes beneath the white line and hits Stevie, so he should really let Stevie go here if he does pass him back, but no, they're still fighting at it. They're not bothered. They're still fighting at it, but in my opinion there, Blakeney should let Stevie through, because that was he did go up beneath the white line and then go back onto the track and hit him, so got to be careful there. But told you these two ends up in fireworks, as Stevie again gets a bit rattled by that, and he makes a bit of a mistake there onto the straight, so Blakeney then gets a bit more of a lead. As we look at Stacker and Neil then, as we go on to the last lap of the race. Cyrex is already on the last lap. He's already halfway around. In fact, he's actually coming around the last corner. Good job he came to him. So Stacker? Let me get the names right. Cyrex, there we go. Too many S's in this group. Stevie, Cyrex, Spapper, all these other ones. So Cyrex then takes the win at Indianapolis, hugs the wall. Well done to Cyrex. 2 out of 2 for Cyrex at the ovals. Well done. Andrea is going to come through in 2nd place for Andrea. Bidzster's going to come through in 3rd though. Bidzster is the Random Grid Replica Championship champion. Well done to Bidzster. He takes that win. Well done. Takes the championship win. That's what he wants. And then we've got Spapper across the line in 4th. Oh, and there's been an accident. Stacker and Neil on the line. Neil's upside down. Oh no. On the last lap, we'll get a replay. Here's what happened to Neil on the last lap then. So going around the last corner, he loses the car mid-apex, and then loses control, hits the car in the wall. And then if we just slow this down so then the camera can see, you see he actually slides there, just misses the wall, and then bang, hits the wall, then rolls over, and then everyone else going through is trying to really avoid him. And then obviously he gets the car righted, and then gets going around here somewhere. There he goes, and then loses all them places. As we come back from that dramatic finish there, it's Stacker who gets 5th, Blakeney 6th, Stevie 7th, Bradders is going to be 8th, and Neil goes back to 9th after clawing his way back up the field. Arzadar Blade's going to finish in 11th, as we stop it there because it'll go over. Keith in 11th, Growly 12th, TY 13, or TY not finished, and then Callum soldiers on and gets the 13th place. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results from that then. So Cyrex takes his 2nd win on the ovals. Well done to Cyrex, wins race 2. And Andrea gets 2nd place, good race by him. 3rd place for Bidzster in the end. 4th for Spapper. And then over the page, Stacker in 5th. Blakeney finishes in 6th. Stevie finishes in 7th. And it's 8th for Bradders. 9th for Neil, very unlucky on that last lap. Then 10th for Arzadar Blade, 11th for Keith, Growly comes home in 12th, Callum an unlucky 13th, and TY had to retire from the race due to lag. So as we come back from that then, there is your race winner around here somewhere. Let me just go onto a camera that will actually track him. There we go, there's Cyrex, there's your winner. Well done to him, he wins the race. But your champion of the season there is Bidzster. Bidzster there is the champion. Well done to Bidzster. Dominant dominant championship for him. It really helped with the double points race because he won both of those double points races, which gave him a nice 84 point advantage over the others, and he's pulled away ever since. So well done to Bidzster, and we'll see you guys next time for race 3 at Watkins Glen. Take care, guys.